Okay, so now we're going to make an adult flavor. Years and years ago, I opened up my first ice cream store, and I had maybe 12 flavors at $5 each, and I made the world's best ice cream. There's no question about that. There's no doubt, as you will make the world's best ice cream. I charged a very fair price. It was $5. I had one size, no toppings, no mixing flavors, nothing. No cones, nothing. You got 2 giant scoops in a cup, a 12-ounce cup with 2 giant scoops in it and a spoon, $5. And my problem was, well, I won't get into that. I'm not the best one-on-one customer relations type of guy. So I needed a hook. The hook was adult ice cream. In case you're interested, it's sold worldwide now, and I invented it. I invented putting hard liquor in ice cream, making it taste unbelievable, and then selling it. And every one of my stores, maybe not in Utah, but every one of my every one of my stores sells some adult flavors. It gets so that the people in the neighborhood will say, oh, you sell that Boozy ice cream. It's just a little thing, but it's very, very delicious. When a lady comes in, not to be partial anyway, but I always found that a lady will come in and look at the ice cream flavors and go right to Bailey's. Second to Bailey's is what we're going to make now. And it's called Mystic Slide. Where'd the name come from? A mudslide, right. And if you, I have in the kits, there are 50 flavors of just adult flavors, 50 flavors of adult ice creams, because they will build your reputation, they'll get people coming back, and they are delicious. We'll see, we'll make one now. We're going to make Mystic Slide. Once again, limited ingredients. That first one we made was pretty good for 2 ingredients, wasn't it? Yeah, man, that was good. So now we're going to do the same proportion. We're going to put 6 quarts. Ooh. Sorry. Okay, we'll put 6 quarts of the chocolate mix in. Now each of these bladders has how many quarts? 10. 10, thank you. As one of my favorite people would say, tough crowd, you know? So we have 4 in there. We'll add 2 more quarts. Don't throw that away when you're doing this, otherwise. All right, in the machine goes 6 quarts of mix. And of course, as Christy pointed out, the higher you go, the thinner the stream. Okay, we'll turn on the machine. How many RPMs? Don't look at your notes.
234.
234. Good girl. All right, now we're going to add, we have our 6 in there. Now we're going to add the adult flavor stuff. So, I've computed it to the Amaretto say when. Say when. When? Okay. This one we have to limit. This is the Kahlua.
Yeah, that costs money.
Okay. What? A little vanilla, maybe?
Nah.
No?
Nah, won't matter. You got too much
See, he
alcohol in
says
there.
that because he pays for this.
And look how little is left. You'll be whispering vanilla in August.
Okay, just a little. You got to call him up, Darren.
How about I just siphon the gas out of your car?
All right, let's taste it. All right, compressor's on.
Oh, the bucket.
What?
The bucket. Throw them in the bucket. The spoons.
Oh, okay. 15
My
years
poor
we've been
wife.
throwing the spoons away. Now we have to save them.
My poor wife is going to be going through the trash.
Got to speak up a little.
What did you say if you use the Kahlua extract?
I don't use extracts.
I mean, what did you
Can't answer you. I don't do it.
prefer the actual Kahlua liqueur?
What did she ask?
For actual Kahlua, not extract.
Right.
Yes, I know that. I write.
Let me say this, okay? I'm not a believer. Okay, let's back up. In my world, ice cream is a treat. It's fattening, it's dairy, it's sugar, it's a treat. It's not a liver fillet, it's a treat, it's ice cream. I don't use dairy-free, I don't use sugar-free, I don't use extracts, I don't use flavorings. Steve hinted at it before. I shop in a supermarket. I buy the mix from a dairy, and the rest of it pretty much you can buy anywhere. That's how I like it, because the flavors that translate into our ice cream are flavors that we know. We've grown up with them. After I left here, and I knew I was getting into the business, I got a bag of mix, and then I needed to make ice cream, so I went to the supermarket with a cart, and I went up and down every aisle, and everything I saw that could translate into ice cream, I bought. I saw Snickers. Oh, Snickers, let's do it. Oreos, yeah, let's make Oreos. I went to the Jell-O aisle with all the flavors of Jell-O, 100 flavors. I was throwing them in the cart. Remember Famous Amos? Chocolate chip, let's make that. The baking aisle, I saw cans of apple pie filling. Let's make apple pie ice cream. And that has worked for me and for everyone who has taken my class, because it's easy, you know what it tastes like, instantly recognizable, and in most cases, it's less expensive to buy the real food than it is to buy an expensive extract. So we differ, Steve and I, on this, but my motto has always been, it's printed right on the first book that I wrote, make incredible ice cream without buying jugs, cans, or jars of flavors or coloring. Go supermarketing. the color, it's interesting, when we make ice cream, most of the ice creams are beige because we don't use artificial coloring. So when you make, like this one, of course will be beige because of the ingredients, but when you make apple pie ice cream, now the temptation would be, in my apple pie ice cream, we take the cans of apple pie filling, which is big pieces of apple and some glop. And that's what makes the ice cream. And what color is it? It's beige. Now you could take green flavoring, coloring, or red, and make it look better, but I don't do that. Same with extracts, I just don't do it. Any other questions?
So it's a question about the extract because she's trying to save money, because we don't try to save money on flavors.
No, I don't. I don't do
that?
it. I don't use extracts because personally, I can taste them. I can taste an aftertaste. I've always been tuned to that aftertaste of artificial or chemical tasting ingredients, and I can taste it, and I don't want that. My philosophy in the ice cream, girls, right? Sure. My philosophy in the ice cream is, I want this ice cream to ring a bell. Wow, remember that? Remember those great Oreos we had growing up? That's what I want. I want you to remember it like it used to be, like when Grandma was churning the ice cream. I want those flavors to taste, to be reminiscent of things we know and things that are familiar. Yes?
We have a lot of kids, especially coming in asking for bubblegum ice cream. And, you know, I remember growing up, we had bubblegum that actually had the bubblegum pieces in
Right.
it. But I know, is that just a flavoring?
Well, bubblegum doesn't grow on trees.
Yeah, so I'm like, what?
The bubblegum got wiped out here in Florida in the last hurricane. We haven't had a bubblegum tree in 21
There
years.
is a...
Sorry.
Now, I'll tell you another secret to this business. Yes, you can buy... you don't have it, do you?
What's that?
Bubblegum?
No, never.
But you can... What do you mean, never?
I don't make bubblegum.
Well, I don't either. But if you did, you could buy one of these things in bubblegum. However, they all come in asking for it, right?
They do, yeah, a lot of them.
And if you don't have it,
Well, they
what do
get
you...
some of it.
Of course.
Yeah, they
Of
get
course.
cotton candy or
Right,
brand or
right.
whatever.
So that's the story. Now, there is a secret that has emerged in the last 2 years in the business that I'll tell only you. My first ice cream store, I sold only ice cream. Only ice cream. And then people would come in, and for one reason or another, they couldn't have ice cream. They would come in with friends or whatever, and I would say, what are you going to have? Oh, I can't have ice cream. Being the entrepreneur I am, I thought, well, I got to sell them something. So I set up a cappuccino bar, cappuccino and espresso. Everybody can have that. And I made the same money or a little more on a cappuccino than I did on my ice cream serving. I sold them for $4. $4 for either a double espresso or a cappuccino. Everybody liked that, and it was something for everybody. So I had a potential sale from everybody who walked in the door. After a while, I wanted to jazz it up because we started to have loyal cappuccino bar customers. And I had maybe a, L-shaped, maybe 15-foot bar, counter bar with stools. And some people would come in and just go there because we always had music playing and whatever. So as it grew in popularity, I wanted to expand a little, as Steve says. So I looked around and I noticed that there was a new emerging company that made flavors for cappuccinos, coffee flavors. And it was called Torani, T-O-R-A-N-I. And so I bought a couple. I bought caramel, I bought vanilla, I bought a couple of flavors. And then I noticed they kept adding to their flavors. Now they have well over 100 flavors, but in the beginning. And then one day I'm in the kitchen making ice cream in the store. And I walked by the coffee bar, and for some reason, I looked over and I saw the bottles of flavors that I had, and one of them was hazelnut. So I grabbed it, I went into the kitchen, and I made ice cream. And it was excellent. Their flavors are smooth, rich, and just delicious. So the answer to your bubblegum ice cream question is go look at Tyranny. I hate to do this, but the number one flavor right now in the store in Daytona Beach is pistachio. You try making pistachio out of cream and those nuts, it ain't gonna happen. You need a truckload of nuts. But Tyranny makes pistachio. Now, the secret of this number one flavor is a bottle of Tyranny, a couple of pistachio nuts, and a bag of cream. And it's the number one flavor in the store. So, whenever you're looking for a flavor, I don't think they make bubble gum, but whenever you're looking for a flavor that you can't replicate in the supermarket, go to Tyranny. They're excellent. Great people to deal with, a great company. Now write this down. If you want to go to a website that has not only the Ghirardelli powder, but all the Tyranny flavors, nice people to deal with, price is competitive, and free shipping, it's SeriousChai.com. SeriousChai, like the tea, SeriousChai.com. And they're excellent, they ship frequently, and they have all the Tyranny flavors, and you don't have to buy cases. You can buy, there's 6 to a case. You don't have to buy a case, you can buy a bottle. Ooh, I think we're there, huh? Okay, we ready?
Steve.
Very good. Excellent.
Okay, we ready?
That's in my house.
Ready? Yep.